Hey y'all, this is Ishnai Ciarfox, and welcome to my stream. So I decided we are gonna do this. You ready? Hey Woofy, woof 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 woof! Oh dear, is she bothering you? We'll be on our way in a moment. Red-eyed child. Luminous oil. Oh no. Red-eyed child is... it's true, Mommy! I saw one right over there! It was green and smooth and had big round eyes, like and a little tail like a leaf, and a feather in its cap. Just like the false... Well, Woth. From my picture books, Mommy. I just knew it was a false. Woth. May I please go? Fwa. I think it's Fwa. Please go find it. My book says waterfolk. I bet it went to Horatorium. Can we go, please? They like to drown people. Hush, child. You're not going to following Fae. Is that clear? They'll spirit you away to their kingdom, and you never see Mommy and Daddy again. Besides, a Fwouth would never be foolish enough to visit the Crystarium. The guard would have had them for frog legs. Now come along. We've shopping to do to finish, and Daddy's waiting. Fwouth. Frog. Got it. But Mommy, I did see a Freudian slip. It had a feather in its cap. I mean, there's pixies hiding around here too, but... Frogger. Got it. It's Frogger. It's... foaming at the mouth. Foamy. It's foamy! Yes. You know, it's been forever since I've had bagel with cream cheese. You know, it's still going, by the way. I think. Last time I checked, it was. Sound like Kermit the Frog here. And I do it horribly. Fi dem dry. Burns me up and makes me cry, and I proceed to not sound like Kermit the Frog. Why to make me whole again? Why a soul of mortal kin? Lead them on and lead them true to the depths of deepest blue. Ah! I shall not suffer your reproach, madame, standing within eavesdrop and with such prejudice. I'll have you know that I'm a paragon of, Fromies. Regard these charming brown eyes and tell me that my innocence is not clear as mud. I mean... Sure. Also, mud is brown. What's more, I came to the Crystarium on official business. Impede my mission, and my master will break their fast upon that furious snake attached to your buttocks. I wonder if it's different! Because I am a... Kotei, whether it's different. I'll warn you. Yeah, and I have Titania on my side. And I shall warn you, Eldek Den of Waters Fair. My good books bend at the spine, my beautiful library flooded, and my new mole keepers fit to faint. Sins of yours, you old croak. Twas your promise of service that brought you mercy, yet here you stand babbling away. Hey, fellow. Your Majesty, mistake me not. I remain your dedicated servant. If this Frogger has offended, send them forth and all is mended. You are not Puck. That we have but slumbered here, while these visions have appeared. But it is dry, and I am tired. The air is thick, and the stench of mortals. My element is water, and I'm out of it. Should I rejoice in my circumstances? Nay, only fools see providence in hardships. Only babes find novelty in strife. Though I suppose mad blooms find fun in everything, don't they, Your Majesty? Roll up that tongue before you step on it. Never mind that old leather skin. You, my adorable sapling, are a sight for sore eyes. I followed every step of your journey. Our bond is as sturdy as it ever was. Perhaps this is why you found me now, in my hour of need. Errant sin eaters have been roving. Ilmeg, you see. They're still around. Clawing their way out of the ruined church of the First Light. We have yet to investigate further, as the site was warded with charms repellent to fey folk. Thus I thought to enlist the help of a mortal from the Crystarium. And thought it may be beggar... though it may be beggar belief, among the band of troublemakers that owe me penance, Actane is the most suitable envoy. Being far older than I, and knowing much and more about the church, they were meant to enlist and instruct a sympathetic mortal. Yeah, you're... Why didn't you call me? Call me. Call me, maybe. What is this? You demand to be called upon? After spurring my aid time and time again? You said you didn't want to get involved with my shit! Cruel, heartless saplings, how you toy with your poor branch's affections. But as it seems I've had my revenge, all is forgiven. Now neither of us need hesitate when calling the other. Understood? Yes, Mommy. Damn. How delightful. A mortal acquired with nary a befuddlement. And the fairy proverb known that every king should take their own. May I go now, your majesty? No, your services last until Ilmeg is no longer plagued by sin eaters. Lead this woman to the church's remains and await my arrival. Good you didn't have to, you know... I shall see you again shortly, my brave, benevolent hero. Also, you can't save me across time and space. You're stuck... I mean, even though you can go between the first and the source, I don't think you can come all the way to the end of the fucking universe with me. Come along, mortal, tread downwind. Dean the Merry will be your guide. To Waldorf we make our way. To Waldorf your heart to swear. And I might, though it's according to how much I want to hurt myself, do some, well, I said it's a relaxing night, so no, I'm not gonna go do the Monster Hunter thing. Hey, Gavath! Say, I'm gonna make this relaxing. Okay, thanks. I'm doing well. How about you? Still in one piece, eh? The sapling knows where roots grow, deep in the kingdom of rainbows. Now, before we proceed further, just how ignorant are you of the Church of the First Light? Oh, what fools you mortals be! Your minds as soft as mallow, upon which wear instruments of your own violent demise. Bitch, I'm not from this world! Stay, child, and I'll tell you the tale of faith, a legion, and a grave. Just a grave? Pretty tired? Understandable. Once upon a time, there was a church that worshipped the light. Oh, really? Its flock believed that if they were virtuous, it would rest upon them from death's very grasp to be born anew into this world. Well, technically, with the way the souls work in this, they will be born anew anyway, but they weren't wrong. The rank of the faithful grew and grew across Norvrant, their beloved light a beacon of hope. Air turned upon them, scouring the very land and giving them rise to the beast of a legion of beasts. I'm quite sure the Asians had no part to play in that whatsoever. Hi, Star! The church scrambled to defy these creatures, the devourers of sin, yet the flock's devotion had begun to waver, its quivering sheep terrified of the fate that awaited their mortal souls. As their kingdom of Vobert fell, they strayed one by one into the endless day, leaving their churches to suffocate in silence. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Say what's wrong with it, but I mean, if you figured out what's wrong with it, you could probably figure out how to fix it. Ugh. Now in these mausoleums of a long-dead faith, the bell rings once more. So you must turn a new page on an old fable. Come along, maiden bark, and bend your trunk to the church at Damanero Fields. The rascals wait. Run. Are you the mortal come to help us? Welcome, welcome. Greetings. And which game are you trying to play, Star? Hum? Why, it's the King Sapling! The King Sapling has come to play! I am Oswald. Well, these are my fellows. We've all been very naughty. Not as naughty as the Faust, though. No one's as naughty as the Faust. Faust. They're Faust now. Made a deal with the devil. I'm in charge of watching, and Van Nuthuth is in charge of trembling quietly, the biggest among us, yet the frailest of heart. At least he agrees. And that's Tirmarn, but I shan't introduce them. There's no telling what they might do. Shrug. Yay! A merry band of misfits. How now, mad spirit? What charges are the... what changes now about these haunted stones? None to speak of, or to whisper of, or to whistle at, or hoot. The magics that pave the way for pilgrims of Eld are blinking awake from ages of slumber. Like a crusty old eyeball, blink, blink. Ew? Sometimes a sin eater will come crawling out, shudder, and the church beyond this portal must be overrun. I didn't get any pizza today, sadly. Fey wards prevent us from entering to sever the connection, unfortunately. Fortune's got naught to do with it. In the old days, those light worshippers were always finding a reason to shut the door and window to us. And no occasion warranted so much as their mortal of mortal ceremonies. Absent... Cues... Hi, mommy. I haven't eaten supper, by the way, either. Well met by dawnlight, King Titania. What, not well met by moonlight? 'Tis as you say. From the man's last breath to his final rites were spoken, the church would not suffer even the suggestion of fey folk. The precious souls of the faithful were promised rebirth, not an everlasting sojourn in the kingdom of rainbows. Beyond the yew tree lies a land untouchable by the mortal hands, eternal lives the fairies there, without rebirth, without a prayer. Avalon? We put a damper on funerals were we to steal away souls of the dearly departed, and so the wards went up. Then we know what's afoot, don't we? They're having a funeral in there, in a church rife with sin eaters. I mean, this is Halloween time. I mean, sin eaters have been known to, you know, repeat their last stuff, so the onus of discovery is yours, I'm afraid. You'll lay to rest whatever's being laid to rest, won't you? In the meantime, I will support you in any way I can. First with a gift from the castle vaults. These will serve you well upon your journey. Polmender. I'm guessing there's Polmenders and stuff. I really haven't looked up much in this other than... So I guess we also won't be summoning primals in this sense. Your determination is a fierce beauty, my sapling, among the finest I have ever seen. 'Tis too precious to lose a horde of greedy sin eaters, so you must call on me if you're ever in danger. Beg your pardon, Majesty, but this church is uncouth wards make no exception for royalty. Not even you could blow down those walls, huff and puff though you might. Perhaps, as a pixie, my path is barred. The only ones permitted to attend the funerals are living mortals. And the faithful deceased. Among the church's forgotten trinkets, you may find incense of juniper. Burn it and think of me. And all shall return to its rightful place, and I will come to you, my sapling. Yes, ma'am. Light and silence. So that's what you mean. Our monarch proud, our monarch great, the fairy king who cheats their fate. Let all who meet their quail and crower, afoot the mad bloom's maddest power. Maddest power! Reading this as monotone as possible. That's supposed to be done in song. Come, my sapling, you have much to prepare. I'm going in as a healer just because I can, and I know how to play that. Power! Hi, Subway! Return to Old Wolf and attend our hero. Your services pays your debt and aids your kingdom. Don't know why we had to come all the way out here. I guess to keep it from... There's a few people here. Nope, nope. I want to talk about everybody's standing on everybody. Stop it! Charged with attending the royal sapling. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, chill. At last our campaign begins. I'm eager to learn what wards to protect, aren't you? Yes. So we only need to go to floor 30 to finish the storyline. You don't have to watch out for sin eaters anymore. They have to watch out for you. I know, right? First things first, simple trunk. Are you calling me fucking fat? Let's have a closer look at the... I mean, you're right, but I mean, fuck you. A royal gift in times of need must be of greatest worth indeed. That is this, and this is that. Oh ho! Their Majesty's foresight is formidable, or should I say their sincerity is unassailable? Stop bootlicking her. That's my job. Very well, I have the short and long of it. To summarize, the king has gifted you sacred weaponry. Arcane weaponry. But I have my own steel, you say, my own magic tomes and instruments of blunt trauma. All useless inside the great churches of the First Light. Of course, because they're deep... Because they're deep dungeon. The chapel wards enforce an armistice, protected by charms that melt aggression from the blade like butter under midday's sun. To wit, your mortal ornaments will gently caress the sin eaters before they kill you. I mean, I can use magic. The king's gift, however, is immune to the church's spell work. Allied with your more barbaric instincts. Says you drown people! I at least have the courtesy of, you know, facing them off face to face when I murder them. There is little destruction its power cannot realize. In theory, however, after gathering dust in the royal vault for these long sacramental arms do look a bit limp. So many jokes, so little time. Give them time and give them time. With enough use, any weapon will remember what it's made for. Or Viagra. Give them Viagra! No, I make a habit of making weapons. In the course of making mischief, I would wager. One more thing, the king ought to fit, thought to fit included a golden censer. It would seem that the suggestion to burn incense was not made in jest, though whether the juniper will truly summon Titania to your side is for you to discover. Burn what you find, burn what you burn. May cause the fortune foul to turn. When all is done and all is said, better to try than wind up dead. So my guess is once we get past a certain amount in the floors, the incense could be both a blessing or a bad thing. Whatever else you find lying abandoned is yours to take. The threat of divine punishment has long since passed, most likely. Bitch, I've murdered gods! If you encounter any artifacts you can't make sense of, I'll be happy to appraise them for you. No matter whose, secrets are simply made to be revealed, are they not? Such scrumptious little truffles. I'll keep my mischief if you keep your mushrooms. Deal? A final word to the wise, you mortal. I'm not wise. I'm also not mortal. With the blessing that keeps rezzing me. Though the Church of Light, the First Light, may lie in ruin, its chapels are still connected to Norvrant by a web of living magics, not unlike your Aetherites. Be not surprised if your journey leads you to far-flung lands than you've imagined. From chapel door to chapel door, no one can know what lies in store, a blessing or perhaps a curse, upon a long pilgrim's traverse. Ha! Name drop! Name drop! Pull the stones, royal sapling, and unearth the root of our troubles. I look so excited. It may not be much, but I can carry you to the portal, save you a walk. Just be sure you're well prepared before I go. Ready to see what hell awaits? This will be like old times, doing deep dungeons as an astrologian. Or feel happen to you, the king would shudder. Just please be careful. No promises. All right, whenever you're ready. So what the fuck did you give me? What? Vanu again. Traded for... Oh. It's those kind of things. Anyways. I'm gonna laugh if it's an entire thing of healers. Oh, that's pretty... Gonna kill me. The question mark is the fuck. Good thing I have a bit of everything. Somebody just said on a mine. First introduction, fucking mines. Wrong button. It's been a while since I've run as somebody this... Say, when I was with my old guild, when we do runs of go ahead, affluence. One of the ways to quickly earn a lot of money, which is joking, but it still was a lot of money, is we do multiple deep run raids to 150. But we could start off at level 50 and go through there. But to get a rare mount so that you could get a lot of money from. And I would run as an astrologian for that. Because they wanted me to run as a healer, but I didn't like any of the others at the time, and it kind of solidified me liking astrologian. Before it was just another thing besides another healer, but I wanted to try it more than I wanted to try, you know, scholar at the time that existed. Do 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 do. Mm. Intuition. Boo 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 do do do. We missed one back there. Bum 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 yeah dum. Do do do. Ultra potion. Do do. We are. Ba ba ba. Ba da da. Sorry, I'm not talking too much. It's. I don't know this group. No offense to this group, so I have to be careful on how we play this out. Fuck! I'm a fairy. Mortification. Do 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 do. Do do do. Probably gonna do sight for the next 3 and safety. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, go. Do 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 ba boom. As I knock over shit. The thing is, if you have a match party, you don't keep the shinies you get on each group of levels. So that's the reason why you want a fixed group, at least past level 50. Ah, of course by this point. We finally get the... Whee! So it's telling us which side it's going to appear on. Cool. Oh, Shiny, shiny. We get it. We get it. All right. Talk to, since everybody is standing on everybody that I, want to see or talk to. All right. People are dicks. God, this is almost as bad as... Say, almost as bad as, World of Warcraft when a math, Corey and Corey. Yeah, I was thinking that before that we weren't actually fuck, yeah. I'm backhanding these things since I'm silenced. Mentally or physically? No, it's silence. I have to wait it out. Say that. Traverse puck. Oh, ow, 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 ow. You know what? The part where I remind myself I don't need to stay close up to them. Reminder that maybe I should stay the fuck away from them. Ba 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 ba. We got a cursed horde. We got a cursed horde. We got the shinies. Woo! Swift passage. Fucking speed here. Still staying back so they don't. Yeah, I was gonna say step on a. Run right into a trap. And not the fun kind. Do-do-do-do. Phoenix down. Can I collect more than one of those? I can. More backhanding time. Fuck. I love that that counts as... Traverse to Avis. Forever. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Join me in this magic circle. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Ever. Reds. Oh no. Our tank has become a pixie. Our tank has become a pixie. Do 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 do. Treasure coffer. We've been not doing well on some of these. Not even getting affluence or anything like that. Okay, there was an affluence. We got it luckily dropped by, one of the monsters we killed. Sometimes that can happen, so yay! Yay, yay, yay! Yeah. Fuck is that? Oh, yay. Cool. Wink. At least these are the ones that, they aren't trying to farm this in the sense of we're going to all the locations. Sometimes people are just trying to get through it for leveling their characters rather than going for everything. Dude. Oh, no, I'm getting through this for storyline. I'm probably gonna do this more for my level 90 as I want to get up, though, later, but this is just for the story right now. Fun. I haven't looked at what the weapon looks like, so I'm not sure. No shadow. Do 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 do. Ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba. Ta-da! Ba-ba. Da, 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 da. Ay, ay, ay. Ba, ba, ba. Yep, stay back as far as you can so you don't end up. Killing it. Ah. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, da, da. I already have the music set up in my mind. Yay! It's bum ba ba. No, they now changed the music. The fuck am I? Mom, I'm fat. How do I untransform though? Oh, there, unveil. Ba, ba, ba. Got confused on where they were going. Oh no. Ba ba. Ba ba ba. Too much shit in my stuff. Need to actually go through a cleaning of all the surprised I haven't made that joke yet. In fact, I'm disappointed with myself. Absolutely disappointed. Disappointment! Disappointment! Ba, ba, ba. Are you okay, Star? I'm not sure by the sound of it. Compelled by the amount of your screaming? I know that feeling. So, what game are you trying to play on the emulator? Oh, on your Steam Deck. I got nothing on that. I used DOSBox too. But trying to get it on the Steam Deck, I have no clue. Don't. On a list of things I know, that one does not exist. Bum, bum. Please don't step on that. Please don't step on that. Please don't step on that. Please. Thank you. Oh. Wrong word. Might have done that a bit too early. No. That one. Fuck. Boy. That was hell. Alright, I got 2 sacks of silver, y'all. Sacks. Lovely sacks. Jokes, quips. People still in the fucking way! Okay. I actually have to pay attention to this next fight. Less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. Hmm. Just a few things. Just a few things, y'all. And that. Every R. And yes, I'm required to say it that way. Don't know where it written down. Where I signed the contract. But currently I have to say thar. Except when I don't forget. I mean, don't remember. Then it doesn't matter. So, Gravath. Are you excited for the totally not say angsty mommy that comes up next? Emotionally stunted in the post Endwalkers setup. Everybody hear me? Everybody going? I haven't been speaking much anyway, so woo! You know, I could probably run over to the other location to do some dailies for... Ouch! Of course, when I switch over... Oh! We have all the tanks! Oh god, it's the same music that's with the Titania fight. I love it! Alright. Da 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 da. See, I can tell when I'm with people who have done the other deep dungeons before is they go around the edges and don't try and run through the middle. Da 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 da. Ah. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You know, one of the problems with these and the other ones is they'd had this suck ability and then have an AoE immediately near where they were, so you ended up hate that. Doo doo. Getting a lot of those. Swinity. I continue to drop things. Ooh winity. Ooh woo winity. Rapid recitation. Oh. Hidden charge actions. Cool. Walking through the middle. Why am I walking through the middle? Ah, no! You know, one of the few times we actually have a pox, Oh, that is a pretty weapon. I like that weapon. I just noticed it. I'm not sure if it goes with my outfit, but it's a pretty weapon. I might have something else. Fuck. Did not. Crap. Crap baskets. Ba ba ba. Yeah, da. Hmm. Trying to look at the weapons for at least some of the other characters. Two more. Whoosh next. Whoosh. Whoosh whoosh. Whoosh whoosh. Doo doo. Devotions. Da, 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 da. That was some good murder. Yeah, it was some good murder. Oh fuck, wrong button. Well, little nesting ground. I have so many questions. I don't want to know. Well, I know what I'm doing. Fuck. I'm stacking these phones. I'm stacking them. By that, I am stacking them. Take me to church. No! No party members. They left me. Oh, well. Sack of first light. I get sacks! Okay. Pixie parasol. Nice. Next. Okay. First relic. What do you mean? You. Sin Beaver? Sin Beaver. I have to save over. That's 50. Damn! Tia ceremony, I have to. There's no question. So that would be hilarious on my, Damn. What did I color with that? I'm gonna have to do a lot of running this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Well, I know what I'm gonna be doing in my fucking free time. Anyways. Being eyed critically. Have you news I hear? Welcome, Wanderer. Oh, is that so? A sin eater donning the robes of clergy. That does sound promising. Tell me more, thin branch. Oh. We're switching between mind's eye can peruse the fullest portrait. Either I mistake the shape and making quite, or else you faced an arbiter of light. Would be best to sin for the king. Although considering your bond, your battle may already be old news. A moment if you please. Oi! What's wide? Wild. Puts a girdle around Ilmeg in 40 wing binks. Wing. Blah, blah. I spoke words. Were they English? Shrug. Have you fathomed why burning juniper incense can summon the fairy king to your side? Because it's used for the dead, and y'all are dead souls of children. Of course you haven't. You're only mortal, as innocent as a barn of 5 summers on the eve of your baptism. One more sleep and you'd welcome into the lobby of the first light. But not all children were so lucky. Those who died before baptism could not receive light's blessing. They could not be reborn. Instead, their souls were condemned to wander these lands as pixie kind. That's mean. However, not all pixies are made this way. Take a mortal youth no younger than 16, lead them into the kingdom of rainbows by intent or happenstance. Should they follow their breadcrumbs safely back, none would be the wiser. Should their heart cry out for home, let mortality embrace their mossy bones. But should they be of that rare disposition, one that longs for magic, fell, and fancies fae? Those are pilgrims that wander evermore. To revel do they turn their mind, to dreams of wings and pixie kind, no food nor rest fain they take, forever after never to wake. Exhausted and enthralled, the dreamer dies, and beside their remains blooms a solitary flower. The dewy petals hold a wayward youth who plunge their mortal grossness and seize the likeness of their desire. Those who spurn their fate, a mad bloom. Kind of like Fe'ul? Yes, our King Titania was once a mortal like you, mortal baptized in the Church of the First Light. Had their body lain in the chapel, the juniper incense would have been burned in their honor. There's something so familiar, so comforting about juniper smoke. I guess. Not really for me, but go on, sir. For a moment, the soul remembers where it belongs, and the smoke in turn embraces it. So your censer, the king, may fly. Welcome within the church as one of its faithful deceased. I trust this Fouth isn't cajoling you with mischief. Maybe. Perish the thought. I but sing your majesty's praises as most audacious pilgrim this land has ever seen. Audacious, excuse me. Traversing wall and wards, life and death, even the boundary between mortal and fey. No other shall make such a delightful mockery of barriers. Well, never have I been so needlessly flattered. It is only natural to seek grosses despite the briar. Those who would not dare prick Fringler seems far stranger to me. Oh, why it tells me that you have something to report. I would hear it from your lips, my sapling. Tell me everything. Then our discoveries have aligned. While you were visiting the chapel, my keepers were shifting through books. Among them, we found records of a great archbishop's passing before the fall of Vobert. His death dissolved the church's hierarchy, as no successor could be named. Slain by sin-eaters officially. Yet in disgrace we know the need to dig up lies and bury the deed. Likely the archbishop became a sinner, and that a few records were obfuscated would hardly be surprising, given the church's decline in reputation at the time. I believe so. The vestments of the eater you encountered match those in the archbishop's portrait all too well. After turning, he must have been locked away where none could find him, fated to wander the ruins of his faith forevermore. So I freed him? We may have been freed from the torments of light, but the Archbishop would have known no such relief. Perhaps what remained of him was calling out, begged to be put to rest, that he might know death as one of the faithful, in spite of the monster he had become. 'Tis done, your majesty. In Churchway path, his sprite will glide no longer. History shall interred the first light beside him. Its legacy is brief as lightning in the cold night. Centuries will bury its stone, and millennia will erase its name. Do you think so? You and your comrades once traveled to the stars and back. As I tracked the pretty glimmer of your mortal lives, I could not help but wonder. Were there always Fae in Norvrent? The Church of the Light first wove us into their stories repeated for lifetimes on end. Their devotion may as well have created us. Y'all are primals? Belief has been known to change the world, has it not? Even should the church be forgotten by name, its legacy will live on. It lives in every one of us. Farewell, Archbishop. I may never remember you, nor the mortal I once was. But beyond the yew trees, I found something beautiful. Not exactly hard proof, but you did well enough. Of all the Sin Eaters likely to organize a funeral, a lonely Archbishop does fit the part. Now all is done and all is clear, except with nothing left for us to fear, except perhaps, now here's the catch, upon the church remains the latch, the wards that keep us high and dry, say mum as the reason why. What else inside drives us away? What deigns to not suffer any fay? Alas, once more in the chapel lies, the truth beyond this ill surprise. Or perhaps the Archbishop simply forgot to turn off the spell. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, I know, right? Distant Thomas. Consume illuminated, strengthen. Illuminated. What? Can be exchanged for weapons that appear identical to illuminated. Cool. Alright. We are jumping here. I'm gonna be right back. Some more water. We're gonna go over here and start on the. Okay. Alright, I will be a little book.